exhibit that sort of grew out of a pop-up exhibit that the African Students Association did in September with Art in FLUX Harlem.
And then from there, we continued our conversation with the idea that eventually we would be doing a full-blown exhibit that would stay up more than one evening.
We received portfolios from the artists and from the students and tried to pair artists together based on conceptual, thematic, and media overlaps within their portfolios. And it's been exciting to see how some of those have been pulled out by the collaborations.
I was paired with a mentor, his name is Ibu. So the first time I met Ibu was at a Hungarian pastry shop. My first impression, he came with this giant bag of books and of there are these giant, he makes them himself, but they're these cardboard books, and I sort of didn't know what they were. I felt like I was in sort of a scene, just like we pull out these giant pieces of art and like talk about them in Hungarian. I don't know, it felt very like romanticized, which I appreciated. So.
When we first met, it was like January something.
Yeah, it was like late January.
He picked a piece that was like, it had a compass and the directions were pointing towards a cemetery in Harlem.
No, in Lower Manhattan.
In Lower Manhattan, where both free Black people and slaves are buried.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool.
You know, we were really looking for ways in which we could engage with the Harlem community, because Colombia sort of has access to this huge, vast community of artists and culture, and Harlem's right there.
My original idea, which is to kind of position Black and brown bodies in green spaces. I think a lot of media images that I see now kind of present Black and brown bodies in very hard concrete spaces. So I felt like these images kind of challenge contemporary representations of where Black and brown bodies belong and put them in places where I feel that I am comfortable and where I feel like I belong.
This wasn't just a project for students who are of the African diaspora, but students who are interested in talking about it and engaging with it.
Initially, many of the artists, have produced works that if they thought about it on a kind of superficial level, they wouldn't think that the themes of their works were relevant at all to the African diaspora. Part of the show is pulling out these broader questions of identity, of dislocation, of feeling of belonging, a feeling of not belonging.
I think art is the perfect medium for this kind of messaging or discussion because it remains positive. Art is like an equalizer.